What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Rival Gaz. It's great to be back here today at the country club. Don't mind me, I was just casting a spell on you, making you gay. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to put the stream up on the TV. Go to search for your favorite streamer, which is Rival Gaz. Now, going to take a little bit. Subpar, if you're here, man, he's going to have to get the game installed and everything. If he wants to play along. I'm sure he does. So, what do we know about Marathon or whatever? Guys, basically, like, maybe I can just pull up a video for it. Skip ahead for when we actually start playing. So basically, let's see if we can find some like marathon gameplay. Here's
No,
dude. We'll just get this guy's gameplay up. He's a famous streamer, Ninja or whatever. I'll just leave this on here for a bit while I talk. So, you know, guys, if you don't know me, I'm Rival Gaz, and I'm a streamer. I just live out here in the countryside of Australia in the country club, and I just play video games. At one point, I had a opportunity to do a PhD in elite gaming, and I kind of cooked up what was known as like the 5-factor model of elite gaming. So, how you get good at games, how you make good games, how you kind of get elite at them or whatever. Anyway, at that time, Marathon was announced, and I was very excited to try to be a part of it, but they only sort of talk to streamers like this guy here. And they didn't really talk to people like me. And that's not a big deal. I don't really give a shit. Anyway, the main thing is I'm just here to sort of play this game in this demo, if in just sort of like the most casual capacity. Just want to have like a good time and to see what the game is about, you know what I mean? See if it's actually fun or not. The thing that I really need to bring up though is how it kind of seems like I was talking about this a lot in the car, but the game is like largely cancelled in advance. And it's something that I'm not really comfortable with and something that I don't really understand. So I understand that there are a lot of gamers out there who are adverse to this game, what it stands for, how it was made, and how it got here and everything like this. I get it. Totally get it. Basically, like people's calling it like a DEI game. What's so fascinating though is that, like, as we've uncovered at least on my stream with the industry situation, which is about, it's not about good games, it's about just making games popular, and then you can kind of influence the market this way through popularity and the marketing, right? But who is it that stands to gain the most? Just the other day, I spoke about how there's all of these new means of making money in the gaming industry, but by and large, it's China that's getting all of that money. And it's China that gets better and better at games and not America. So this is just something that's really fascinating to me to see, where it's like gaming is all about making the game popular in order to make it good. And so into Marathon, because the game's already kind of being cancelled in advance. But the question is how? How is it cancelled in advance when everybody who was responsible for making it popular all were on that bandwagon, getting paid or participating in the creation of this game? Does this make sense, YouTube? And now it's like I scrolled on Twitter all day whilst playing Yakuza, and nobody was talking about it. The only thing that I saw about it was negative press. And what's really interesting to me is that a lot of people who are like streaming or reporting on this game are just reporting negatively on it. But here's the thing though, it's that most of the voices that were like supposed to be making this game popular in the first place are suddenly not here in the second half of it. And this is something that I'm curious about, because it's almost as if like that industry support or that popularity support has been withdrawn from this title. But you tell me, why is it that the people who brought you Halo and who are working with Sony PlayStation, America's ally, why is it that their game should fail? Whose interest in it that it's no longer popular or cool and should fail? Do you know what I mean? You ever notice how so many popular games right now all have a connection back to China? And how all of them, people are literally just watching teeth and eyes and peanuts and falling for it? I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying that, like, there's a lot of market forces out there that influence games. And the only thing that I really care about is if the games are fun. So, yeah, I just can't help but see something that should just otherwise be a pretty decent game. I mean, it looks decent enough and the concept is fine, just like future focused warfare in whatever the different FPS modes are. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, so if it falls flat and it's not good, then that's just the case. But how is it that winners, PlayStation and Bungie, are gonna produce a loser? Either way, it's like, always ask yourself, who stands to benefit, really? Because most of the gamers are just kind of like somebody's useful idiot. Unlike myself, though, that doesn't include me. I'm not useful, and I'm only an idiot sometimes. So the game's ready, guys. A shout out to this guy. Let me just hit play and see what happens. So I took the time to install the game. I got rid of Arc Raiders to install the game. Now I've got to install this. I just hit yes, 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 yes. Streaming everything, yeah. So if the stream crashes or the game doesn't work or some doesn't, whatever, then that's just the impression that we're left with because we're doing it all live. I'll just jump in the Discord real quick because it won't take Subpar very long. Did anyone take note of what the anti-cheat was? Because I didn't really see that. It wasn't easy. It wasn't something that I've seen before. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Good to have all four of you back here. So yeah, hit play, that thing came up, it was like install me as well, and I was like, okay. Steam still seems to think that the game's running or doing something, so we'll just be chilling. Thank you very much for one like, YouTube, as well.
Yo.
Hey subs, the game is under 20 gigabytes as a demo, and from what I read online, I'm just talking to YouTube subs.
Oh, okay.
And from what I've read online, it's like there's different quests or challenges or things that it wants you to do. I can't explain why the screen is black. It's just, it is what it is. It's just black. Anyway, subs, welcome to the stream. How you going?
What's up, bro?
Hey,
I'm
not too
alright,
much.
man. How are you?
Yeah, doing good, doing good. Excited to see this and try this. I've forgotten all about it, actually. And then it was just like, oh, it's tomorrow. Shout out to Sony. Sony, I'm sorry I'm not doing it on the PlayStation. I want to do it on PC. The reason being is because it's an FPS and Sony still has mouse acceleration and other things on the PlayStation, so it doesn't really lend itself that well to it. And I just wanted to make sure I could definitely play with my co-op buddy. And it's got cross save. All right, so I've got to put this in YouTube once. Thing. Just stare at nothing. How about that? Yay, and then it just shows an age anyway, lol. Battle Eye, you reckon?
Yeah, that's what it's. This has got to be like their proprietary thing because I've never heard of this.
No worries, guys. Shit, Subs, you're loud today. I'm gonna have to send you down.
Oh
Just keep
man, I'm
talking though.
actually being quiet too.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not even really like at volume.
I don't know
Okay,
why
I'm
it
gonna
is, but it's fine. It's
slide.
audio is so unpredictable. You set everything and
Yeah.
then just does whatever. And if he's not loud enough for YouTube, I'm sorry, I'll turn it back up. Why is it black? I don't know. All it asked me was for like a date of birth, and I was like, okay. And now the screen is black. We're chilling though. Might take some time. You can always just watch somebody else play it, maybe. So, like, this is something that I also don't understand. Like, why is it that this would happen to me? I don't think it would happen if I was doing it on PlayStation. I think it would just work straight away. I don't know why the Steam release is like bungled or whatever. And if it doesn't work today, I'd be willing to try it tomorrow on PlayStation. But yeah, does say 60 FPS, so like the game is doing something. It's thinking, it's trying to do
Mhm.
something. I don't want to force close the game or anything like that. It really hasn't been that long. Hunt Shadow Legends or whatever it was also like a pretty terrible console first kind of game. Pretty terrible in terms of just doing this kind of thing. So the type of computer that I have is a i9 2900K 32 gigabytes of DDR5 with a 7000 read write NVMe 2 drive and an ARC A770. So it's Intel on Intel. I guess because I'm an Intel Extreme Pro Master like the rest of them. Self flattery. But yeah, I don't know. How's your game? Subs, is it downloading at least? Downloaded?
Uh,
Installed?
I'm.
Is it ready in
Oh
the
yeah,
lobby?
I'm installed.
Mine is sort of hung, so
I'm like watching a video.
oh, that's cool. Let me open up the task manager and see what's wrong with it, if anything. Marathon's there. It's using 30% of the CPU. So it's definitely doing something. It's open. It says 30 FPS, 35 FPS, 60 FPS. Enter, enter. Enter. Press enter. Hit escape. Not sure. I guess.
It's
Is this enough
so
time to
loud.
wait before closing it? I know it's been more than 7 seconds. You wouldn't want to wait 3 minutes. This kind of just seems like something is just wrong. All right. Let's right click and close the window. You guys can't see me doing that, but it just did it straight away. And then, yeah, that technically counts as a play for their metrics that I played for 6 minutes. I'm just going to click visit the store page because maybe like by visiting the store page first, it'll send a signal and then the game will play. All right, I'm hitting play. It might not have worked because that other thing wasn't installed first and computers are just weird, but we'll see. My impression is that I'm not going to be able to play, but that's also fine because it goes back to my question. Why is it that Studio and Sony that makes W's produced an L? Doesn't make any sense. So Subpar, he's only just found out about it the time that I went live in this stream, and he's already in the game. His game is installed, so
Wow.
downloaded, installed, it's just doing something. Mine just doesn't
I got
seem to
stuck
be.
too.
Oh, mine's doing something. Clicking in. I'm not clicking out of the window. It's just, it's there. It's black. There's no FPS counter in the corner. I will, because I've got two monitors. Oh, there it is. This is good. Pre-release software, that's good. Sony Interactive, that's good. PlayStation Studios, that's good. Bungie, that's good. No idea why we had a misfire before. We'll see if it signs in. Might not. I'm on Starlink, so that means it should definitely work. Just chilling. It has not asked me. Sometimes the computer asks you, can I use network features or whatever, but I imagine maybe that's all done by default or something. It never doesn't ask you. It always just goes, it's either approved, in that case it doesn't, but you know what I mean. Like if it needs, computer program needs to get on the internet or a game needs to do something on the internet, it'll ask. Just on Windows 11 Pro or whatever it is, with all of the updates and all of this kind of stuff. I'm a streamer, guys. You know what I mean? I take this seriously. Try to do a good job. I'm trying to have fun. But yeah, it doesn't seem to want to sign in. I guess that's that server slam or whatever. This is the thing where it's like I spoke about this idea of doing pre-releases like this. The idea being is that like what Battlefield did, you can get market penetration and potential conversions that you ordinarily wouldn't get, and you also get to like create a hype cycle for more installs than what you would ordinarily get. It's worth noting though that progress doesn't carry over, and it's also worth noting that everybody, the industry, even though that game cost the guy his life, like the industry wanted that game to succeed. That's why like Black Ops 7 still has mixed or negative reviews on Steam for no reason, even though it's the best Black Ops ever made type of thing, the best Call of Duty ever made type of thing. It's the best that they've ever got, the latest that they've got, and it's the worst apparently. How does that work? You know what I mean? Drive the first Tesla, drive the latest Tesla. How's the latest one the worst ever? How does that work? Doesn't. Some industry bullshit. The double-edged sword, though, is that when the industry doesn't want your game to work, does stuff like this happen where you can't sign in? I understand it's a server slam or whatever, but like, it's almost midnight in the US and it's approaching 6 o'clock here. So yeah, not the best impression or whatever for me. And like, I can say based on this that unless the influencers do their jobs or whatever, you're probably not going to be getting a sale from me. Even though I'd really like to try it and be a part of it. I love Sony. Want to play it with a keyboard and mouse because it's supposed to be a shooter. I just can't play it, play the demo. You think you'd definitely be able to play the demo, wouldn't you, Sony? Wouldn't you, game devs? You'd like make something that you could just play even offline. Like just let them play and experience it. But no, this thing seems to be stuck, so doing the sign in. What I can do is just close the window again, hit stop. Obviously, like in networking terms or whatever, that's probably not a good idea. If it's anything like Warcraft, you'll be back at the start of the queue, end of the queue or whatever. Gonna ask Subs if his game worked. Hopefully it did.
It did, but I like literally
Yes.
I just got in though, and it did funky shit too. Like it was like
We're here to have fun. Remember, YouTube. It's supposed to be good.
like when I first loaded it, there's like no you'll I mean you'll eventually see because it'll be the same for PlayStation, but there's like There's like no menuing in the beginning. You're just like thrown. You're not thrown. You're thrown into a menu, but there's no menu options. And then it's like the screen goes black, and then it's like takes you into the tutorial, but the screen just goes black. And so like you have to sit there for a minute. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, so YouTube, I can tell you, like usually when I stream, and I stream in vertical, like I'll get a little push or something like this. And so far, this is only being shown to subscribers, which is unusual because it's supposed to be the hottest thing right now. So you would think like within 20 minutes you'd have more than like 20 views. Oh, you know what I mean? I got 13. So yeah, my stream is effectively suppressed and not being shown. So yeah, there are a lot of forces at work in the canceling of this game. I am very surprised. Now I pointed a lot of fingers at China, but maybe like nothing in the world happens without America. Maybe America just doesn't want former American excellence in anybody's hands to be good. Who knows? Obviously, there's just lots of red herrings and tinfoil hats. What else are you supposed to say out loud on YouTube whilst you wait? The most important thing, though, is that all of their paid streamers and stuff got to play, and they had only like very mild negative reactions. Things that are kind of like normal when like you haven't really been given a boost to get in there and be like, it's great, or oversell it, or whatever's going on. Unfortunately for me, though, my Server Slam experience is scuffed, and it's just another great disappointment for Sony and the studio. Cool art though, both stolen and original. This is obviously my own fault because I didn't install it on the PlayStation. For which I suppose I could. You can turn the PlayStation on and try. Just doesn't want to seem to let me sign in and do it. And so if we look at the marathon current players, because people were memeing about this before with the Server Slam charts, there's well, there's a lot, 71,000, so half of the all-time peak. Somebody shared a thing of this and there was only like 700 people at the time. So I think this is great. So if it's half of the all-time peak, then there should be space in the servers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if there's any other videos. I mean, any other things happening here. This closed technical test only says 7,000. So this one, I wonder which one it is. This is just going to tell me. This one here, marathon closed technical test. Well, it's not the closed technical test. It's different. This was 10 months ago. So that's interesting that they had 7,000 players and then 56 people within the last hour logged into this thing to do something. That's fascinating. 7,000 is about right. And Battle Eye anti-cheat. It's still trying to log in YouTube, so I'm just going to say that like that's a no-go from me. We just chill. Maybe I can open up the PlayStation and see what that's doing.
They didn't ask me for my birthday, which is wild.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have any of that.
I wonder why it asked me. It asked me, and then it was like, "What? You're too old?" That's so funny. What's interesting is that it's a PlayStation game, right? Made by Sony, and it hasn't shown up on my PlayStation. It's not in
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus Deluxe. It's not on the PlayStation Store. They're literally flogging Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. This game is 30 fucking years old, guys. With the server slam front and center. All right. I can try to download this. It's got, what's really interesting is that it's got 5,000 ratings on PlayStation already, and the average rating is 3.35. Nobody we know has downloaded it. 34% is 1 star. So this is obviously wrong. You know what I mean? Nobody just, you're not going to get 34%. That's almost 2,000 people getting in there and saying, it ain't right. But more than half, 52% said the game was 5 stars. So which one is, who's really telling the truth here? Let me see if I can download it. Hopefully this doesn't tank the stream. Sometimes it does. I know, like yesterday, what happened yesterday, Subs, was I was like, you had an afternoon, so I was like, we just play Arc Raiders or something. Just keep it really simple. And then it needed to do an update, but it was something like a 20 GB update. And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, 20 GB update, that's fine, whatever. And then YouTube was also like being YouTube, so my stream was kind of like canceled. And I was like, well, I can't stream, and this update is going to take forever. So I guess I'm just not playing it.
My brain being that I really like messed that tattoo up. So I like got home. I was pretty defeated. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty defeated. And then I was like, okay, cool. I have video games. At least I have video games. And then you were like, all right, Subs. And I was like, okay, cool. And I ran in the room, and then I was like, wait, he's not in Discord anymore. And then I like checked. I checked like the Discord, like the actual like thing, and you were like, nope, not today. And I was like, okay. And I was like, wait, did I say something? Like my brain immediately, because of just my state of mind earlier, it was like, oh, this is clearly my fault. Like I did something. This is my fault. So
Rip.
I was just like,
But it
oh,
wasn't
and I
YouTube. It
like
wasn't.
eat. I know. I
Thank God.
Eeyored my way to bed. It's like, I was like, I fucked everything up today.
Damn, YouTube, sad noises.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, so I don't know why it just doesn't want to work. One thing that I can try, actually, is closing Marathon. Let me close Marathon. Let me hit stop. Let me close Steam and then reopen Steam. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like the server really didn't get slammed. That 140 is whatever. You know, that's decent still, I think. I know like most of the other games get like, well, let's look at Apex. Apex player account. Just on Steam. So Apex's current is 80,000 with a 24-hour peak of 180. And then what about Marathon? Don't think it's going to want to show up. So it was 80 and 180. And then this is at 70,000 with a peak of 143. So like Marathon peaked with less players than Apex's 24-hour peak, and Apex still has more players than Marathon right now. So I'm just assuming then that like uh, I'm the only one with a problem. And were you able to get into the game or do something, subs?
I'm in the tutorial.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah. I
probably
mean,
should
I
work
got
because he's
here.
American. Don't forget, like, I'm Australian. Maybe they don't want or need old Aussies in this server slam. That's fine by me. I don't have to buy this game or play this game or, as I said at the beginning, like as the dude who came up with the 5-factor model, I don't have to praise your game either.
Yeah, I'm gonna be just off of. Well, I don't know.
So again, YouTube, the progress does not carry over. Hopefully the game boots up. Looks like it has. Looks like it's doing something. This is a good sign. Doing great, Bungie.
Actually, probably a blessing in disguise that I did not end up working on this game.
Press any button to continue. Go ahead and sign in. No idea why it won't sign in, but that's fine. I ain't mad. I got to try it. Just end up downloading it on PlayStation. If that loads. So, and Subs did a really big tattoo as well today, guys. Huge one, in fact. Skyrim, I think.
Yeah, that one turned out better.
He's going to be known as like the tattoo guy. Video game tattoo man. That's a
Definitely turned
massive
out
tattoo
better.
just for some dude just to come and get. They must really love this shit.
It's it was this is the crazy part about this tattoo. It's a memorial tattoo for his grandfather because his grandfather played hours and hours and hours of Skyrim.
Wow.
So,
Plot Dickens.
yeah, it's kind of cool, dude. I was like, oh, your grandpa was sick.
Toby
so,
Granddad.
so yeah, took like 2.5 hours. Which for a beginner tattooer is not bad. I'm much happier with that tattoo than I am with than the other tattoo.
The other one is good that you got a chance for redemption.
Redemption, you know. There's a map? Okay. Oh. What?
Resident Evil Requiem. So the latest Resident Evil game, guys, peaked at almost 250,000. So almost double, triple the player count of Marathon. This is a single player game only and a full price game.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that game's gonna be.
I think it's going to be really great. They have like seemingly Capcom does two things really well: Kuma characters and just like giving Capcom players like dopamine. They know what they like or whatever. Remember when we like played like Exo Primal and we're like, this is like pretty mid, but that's somebody's like favorite shit. Just like non-stop dinosaurs and mowing things down.
Yeah.
So yeah,
To be
I think
fair, we only played like 20 seconds of it. So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That game's still huge for some folks,
that's
just not for me.
crazy. Yeah.
And that's totally fine. It definitely had this arcadey kind of feel. Anyway, guys, Capcom knows what they're doing with their audience, and especially like with the whole, you got like the influencer marketing. Let's just say that like I believe the Japanese have no problem with young American women dressing up as their characters, and I believe they're in full support of this. The good thing
Interesting.
is that Subpar gets to play and explore the game, and I just get to stream you guys how this game is just not working for whatever reason. I'm
Wow.
sorry, Sony.
I'm
Obviously, this is why you want to work with streamers and partners, and like I fully respect YouTube for suppressing my stream right now. Probably for the best.
uh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Well, at least his game works. This is the most important thing. At least 1 and 2 attempts work.
yeah. Uh,
It counts as
really
22 minutes of
confused.
playtime, guys. Let me just hit stop. Almost half an hour. Try this again. Maybe it'll work this time. Never know, YouTube. Well, what have you seen from the game? What do you think about it, Subs?
I don't want to, I don't think I can influence you, but I don't want to like, if you do get to play it, well,
It's okay if you've seen some things that you don't like immediately or whatever. Other people have, strangely
there's a
enough.
lot that I don't like immediately.
But
The
how
game,
or why? This is just what's. He's a burnt peanut fan.
so, so I think that the maps and the environments first and foremost are like Technicolor Vomit. Like it's almost just like too much, and like you're expected to look at all of it when only like 1/4 of it matters. I need to be able to see like what to loot and stuff. I'm sure the more you play it, the more you're just like, oh, there's a case, there's a case, there's a case, or like whatever.
Yeah. It seems like a lot to take in.
The menuing itself, like I understand like what they're trying to do. I get this like all the fonts and like everything. I think in theory, like it's all very cool. Like it but it's all everything just feels like it's clashing in my brain. My brain's going, ugh. Like it's like the whole game has a vibration to it. And I know that sounds weird, but like all the menuing and like everything, like it's just kind of crazy.
I don't really know what to call it because I kind of suck at art off the top of my head. But I think it's like Picasso. Who did like the Rubik's Cube? It's like basically the Rubik's Cube colors. And he's just known for big bold colors and squares and lines. This dude anyway.
Yeah.
Like he just does big bold colors and squares. And what I'm kind of getting is like this neo future vibe, but with
Yep.
big bold colors and squares. So like they're the two things. Because like what's really interesting is that like most of the futuristic ideas and concepts that we have of the future are actually just like the best of it just comes from like the 70s and 80s when it was just pure fantasy. They didn't even know anything about tech and they were like, it should be like this. And then like kind of like what we see here with all of these lines and angles and stuff, it's super techno industrial, future focused.
Yeah.
That's where it's almost synthetic. Like this is how we think computers see, like in the Matrix, angular. And this aesthetic was best captured by PlayStation 1, actually, with Wipeout. They had this racing game called Wipeout.
Mm-hmm.
Drum and bass and angles, and you race real fast. It was the future. It was very cool. I'm sure this would also be very cool if it loaded.
If you could even get loaded in. Yeah, it's like if
unscripted YouTube
2000s internet somehow like didn't get like Windows 95 like but in the year 2050, which again just makes my brain like not, I'm like I can't compute these two things like so okay, so I'll give you an example. Throughout this whole process, a part of the tutorial, like after you get out of the tutorial, then it's just like, here are your menus. And it's just your free roam. You're in your menus. It's not like our graders where it's like there's a background and like all this stuff is like blocked. It's like I'm in the inventory menu right now. And it's like, hey, like here's all of your inventory, your stuff, right? Your vault, whatever. There are at least 3, if not 4 different fonts on my screen right now. All very big. So they're all like competing in size.
This definitely lies in the face of most. So subs as I worked in video games, and let's just by extension, let's call it like tech on the West Coast, right? And basically like lots of big studio gaming and tech is very strict about what they're going to be doing for fonts. If anything, like everything is going to be like Calibri or a sans serif
or like
or something.
Copperplate or right.
It's just all going to be super consistent, and the player is expected to be able to read this no matter what. No glasses, no glasses, they can squint, they can see it.
Right.
Marathon seems like the total opposite. Like this is a graphic designer's wet dream.
For sure.
This
so
here,
I
want that here.
Is like all the fonts, they're all very cool fonts. But the problem is that like when you create a cool font, you don't set that cool font directly next to another cool font. because it's kind of like in math, like two negatives, like they or like you know what I mean, like they cancel each other out. Like this is like or two integer, like whatever it is. They're canceling each other out. So like now it's no longer cool. It's like gaudy, and like this is one of my biggest gripes right now. Just like look, and again, this isn't even in the gameplay yet because I do have problems with what I played, but. So there's a big thing because it's trying to walk me through all this, and it's like go to the armory. So like up in the top right hand corner, there's like customize shell select loadout vault armory, right? Different areas you can go to. And then it has armory. Armory has a big blue box around it, like bright blue. And then there's a tutorial type box, and it says exclamation point armory, visit armory, all this. It's a big blue box. There's no black border around the box. So it's just this blue block of color over top of all the imagery. And it's like, it's just fucking with my brain. Like my brain's like, and the colors that they have next to them are complementary colors. So the whole page is just vibrating, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, yep.
Your brain, there's no eye line, right? Like usually like part of like having an experience where you're like looking at menus and like being able to navigate them, they can be the simplest thing ever, which in today's gaming world, it's hard to do because there's so many systems. So as simple as it can be, if you create no eye line and your eyes just want to bounce around the page, it's like you get stuck on this fucking menu and you're like, what do I do? Like in my opinion, I think this would make your skin crawl because and then I don't want to look at anything. I'm like, well, I don't know where to look. I don't care. Like and so it's frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what you kind of have reminded me of? It's like the use of bold colors and stuff, and solid colors in particular. Look, the bolder it is, and the simpler it is, the more sophisticated it really needs to be. Like this man, he's like from LA. So you just can't just have like one solid wall of color or anything like that. Everything needs to be like bougie for a reason or understandable for a reason. This isn't like a preschool classroom or something like this, you know what I mean? This kind of game seems like maybe it was like the shooter that like maybe just because of the color palette, some parents felt like it was fine for them to play. But this game also has like crazy themes. There's like a cult theme in this game apparently.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's just a lot, dude. It's a lot. Like it
definitely seems like it's just for some players and not for everybody.
And here's the thing.
Skibbity might not even be the word for it.
I think it's cool. Like because like I like this like Windows 95 aesthetic and stuff. I just don't think they executed it well. You know what I mean? Like this like vintage futuristic like all in like one. It's just not executed well.
Yeah. It's definitely giving me like graphic design magazine vibes where it's like concept after concept after concept, and you're like, oh, wicked. I love how this looks. I love how that is. But
I think that's a perfect way of putting it. Yeah.
Now, guys,
that's really
it seems like it's loaded on the PlayStation. So give me a sec. I might be able to just throw it up for us. See what happens.
And so that's not even also that's not the gameplay. The gameplay feels for a game where you're playing as robots, it feels very slow, which I find interesting because I think other people said that the movement was nice. It feels very slow to me. Like as slow as Arc Raiders, which like this is a game with robots, like it should be faster just by nature.
Arc Gators. Press X to continue. Well, it
Now, if
signed
you
me
get
in
hung
straight
up-
away on PlayStation.
Okay, I was gonna say if you get hung up here, that's like a total L. Because that would be crazy.
Got to change all the pages though before I can accept.
Do you? I think you just have to scroll to it. You have a little like cursor.
Oh, okay. Cross save. Yep. All right. Now let me do this date of birth thing again. Should I put in a different date of birth so that way it works? Let's me
That's
play.
crazy.
And you suck with the ladies. Like, try to find yourself an Australian girl in the future. Because she'll just be Gumby as shit. She'll be like, what's this eggplant emoji? I like lasagna. Alright, I'm just gonna hit next, next, next. Colorblind mode? Does this need to be on? Anyway, next. Next.
So when you entered your birthday before, did you do all this?
No, so I ended my birthday and I hit enter or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm a boomer.
Black screened.
Yeah, and it just kind of went to the next thing, which was signing in, and then it just never signed in.
It is a historic day across the solar system.
The enormous UESC Marathon colony ship
sets out for the Tau 30 star system.
To establish a new home for humanity, and with it, infinite possibility.
The people of Earth and Mars are watching. Everyone is watching.
Breaking news, contact has been lost with the Marathon colony ship.
Official messaging from the UESC is that nothing is amiss.
The people just want to know what happened and what is the UESC doing about it.
Still no answers, no answers.
Shocking news today.
If they're losing contact with the Marathon colony.
Gnarls Barkley has a new album.
After decades of citizens demanding
Crazy. I
A
thought the guy was a
message has been received from the UESC Marathon.
distress call. A threat?
An invitation.
But the message has been leaked. It reads,
somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting.
Initiating runner defragmentation.
Look, I like the idea.
Shell integrity. Evaluating vital signs. Evaluating recognition response.
Human colonies in space or whatever. It's an interesting enough premise or whatever.
My last breath fell quiet like dying embers. My first thought hummed through silver threads.
Where is death?
What's interesting is that they have things that are repulsive, like bugs and moths and stuff. If it were me, I would have been making it sexy.
Inhabiting a biocybernetic shell. Subject psyche is preserved outside their body in the event of shell death. Subject exists only in this liminal state while their next shell is being woven. Please stand by.
Yesterday, I walked with feet of fragile flesh. Today, I drift as light across the grid.
As such, runners arrived in the Tau Ceti system after the investigation of a distress signal lost colony ship, the UESC Marathon.
So, like, the problem with this is that it's too intelligent. It's too intelligent. Like Call of Duty would never do this. Like, this is obviously perfect for Japanese kids and kids with an interest in science and stuff. And like myself, like, they've already talked about, like, the nature of consciousness, space exploration, how it all works mechanistically in this universe.
Your shell will be ready momentarily.
But I haven't seen anything that, like,
Please prepare for
makes
transfer in 3, 2.
I've seen like no hot boys or no hot girls. I've only seen like graphics and stuff. which if you're a normie doesn't do anything for you. What I also don't like is how there's like a bar at the bottom. Like it's some kind of Windows XP thing. I don't know if Subs has had that or not.
Yeah, that will, and that's where your like invite and stuff are. This whole thing just feels like an operating system from the 90s. And then it's like, oh no, but it's futuristic, so here's a futuristic game, right? And then it's like, oh, like the outside environments, like you're seeing it. They look great, and then you get inside these other environments and you're like, what is this Technicolor Vomit?
This game is also loud as shit.
Oh yeah. Super loud.
It is loud as shit. Sorry, YouTube. Headphones.
I turned it down to 3.
Let's put it on TV. And then game volume. SFX. I'm not sure which one is what.
The game volume is the main volume.
Is
That's
that
like
master volume?
Yeah, that's
okay.
master.
I'll just put it on 8. I'm so sorry, Sony. So sorry. This is a tooltip.
Your perception matrix was damaged during transfer to the planet's surface. Your shell, too. Search the area for repair supplies, while I'll find a way to access the colony systems.
Yeah, this is all wrong, obviously. I mean, like, the theme and everything is here, but you have to want to be in it in order to get over the cognitive load of not understanding any of it.
Now let's see if you figure out what to do, by the way.
Engage your heal systems to use an item to repair your health or shields, depending on which is lower. Your health and shields restore separately. Be sure to recover both.
Nice.
Authorization terminal active. Use it to interface with the colony systems.
What's really interesting about it was, like, press down instead of up to heal, but it swapped the item for you automatically. I don't think it's just going to swap to whatever you need in combat.
That's what it actually said. That it said it swaps to what you need most.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it did say that.
Well, great catch, because that's not standard behavior in any video game.
UESC security forces have been alerted to your activity. Exit the building immediately.
I recommend you not follow those orders. Stay calm. Your newly acquired systems access will allow you to navigate the colony. Search the structure for a way out.
Huh? That was weird.
Look for a drain or vent cover and try to break it with your knife.
It's weird. That's cool. My character was just getting pushed. It was like randomly shoved.
Keep low, keep quiet. By syncing your systems with the colonies, we've secured you permanent access to all of New Cascadia. Know when to pick a fight and when to make
Like, you see how, like, the color is just like, it's like, why is this pipe like neon turquoise? Just make it green, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like,
I feel like if you... Arc Raiders have done these guys a huge service because, like, so many gamers are like, okay, item. You know what I mean? If I hadn't played Arc, I would have been like, what the fuck am I doing?
Right.
Or I have to sneak past the drone?
You'll need a weapon.
I didn't even sneak past that fucking thing, bro. I just ran out. And it
As
was
for
like,
the
oh, there's a
turquoise
drone
colors
above
or
you.
whatever, like, so this kind of blue and that green or whatever is like, these are all like super popular color, alternative color themes, like emo themes or like emo colored hair or alternative skater type of thing. I don't know, I was gonna say maybe it has something to do with like color blindness, or it's gonna be like the most equitable shooter.
It's very cyberpunk. I just like, it's in a shooter when your focus needs to be the player. This is like, it's just like, whoa. You're navigating this way better than I did, though. Truth be told, right now, so far.
Another runner. Check the remains for weapons and supplies.
The thing is, was when you play on PlayStation, and it's a PlayStation game and stuff, like, I'm supposed to be on the TV. I'm supposed to be in the couch. It's supposed to be 65 inches or larger. And so, I'm just sitting here gaming, or whatever. I feel like I can be in the mindset of like a smooth brain PlayStation player. Oh look, this stuff takes time to show up.
Yeah, it's just like in an Arc. Or in any extract. That's how Tarkov shit is too. That's all part of the extraction shooter thing.
See, I guess because it's like Sony Japan or whatever, so they're probably looking at how Splatoon's been out for over 10 years, and so kids were playing that when they were 8. It's been 10 years, they're now 18. It's a time for them to play this.
Interesting.
And it's like, it's got all the colors, it's got all of the things, because if you play Splatoon, you're gonna get on voice comms in Call of Duty, and you're gonna be like, Moshi Moshi, I'm Japanese girl, I play Splatoon, and then some dude's gonna be like, I'm gonna rape you, or whatever, and it's like, alright, play Marathon. Backpack full. Alright, fuck it. I'm under attack. How do I get my gun?
Point near your location.
I think you picked one up, bro.
Yeah, I did, but I don't know how to get it.
Triangle, maybe? I mean, that's every other game.
Well, what's so fascinating is that the game is telling you everything else but this.
Die here, and you'll lose everything.
Iron sights or this. The other thing too is like I would have gotten rid of the vocal and the computerization, and I would have just had like a man or a woman, someone you're gonna actually listen to, someone you're gonna understand.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a site, bro.
I just saw something and then I pressed a button. I was like, "Ooh, I see a UI thing." Is my thing full? You can only carry 3. Drop. Carry 5 of them. I'm very thankful to Arc Raiders. Even though the game's uninstalled, I feel like I would just really hate this if I didn't play that game first. But all of this stuff, like Mini Jammer, Insomniac, or whatever, I just don't really understand it or know what it is. Giving me too much stuff. Hold X to install. Press triangle to change guns. Then install it on that. Okay. All of this stuff is simply way too advanced. Didn't do any of this.
Makes me feel like a fucking idiot.
No, you're doing everything right. I thought I was picking these things up, but it turns out I was just dropping them on the floor.
So
Requires
funny,
access
dude.
key. The thing is, like, where is my settings? Like, how do I even see the FOV or whatever? Like, I bet you it's tiny. Field of view 90. Okay, let's make it 105. Apply changes? Yes.
Yeah, that makes me want to look at the field of view. Set it to 90 on POV too.
Imagine giving you console FOV.
Field of view 90. They in fact did give me console FOV.
Zone evacuation underway.
Well, the bad guys know I'm here, so... Whereabouts did you run to?
So there's a map. And... Because it's... After I just like looted shit, it was like, oh, you can extract.
Use it during combat to unleash.
So I read outside and I extracted. But I had to like open it up on the map. Or I like look for the waypoint or whatever. I don't know. One of the two.
Initial deployment. Go to the exfil. How do I map? Okay, middle button. It's here. Can I select that? Does it show up anywhere? Does it show up on my compass when I spin at 360? No? Did I unselect it?
No, it's right
Ping?
there. I see it. You see it.
It's this thing, right? Crew exfil?
Yeah, but see how it's like, it's lime green and everything else is lime green?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like, you know, like I saw it when you were spinning around. I saw the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, on the map.
It's
oh,
hard.
on the compass. I don't think it shows up on the compass, dude.
No,
There's
not
lots
on the
of
compass, like in the world. In the world.
Oh, yep,
It's
yep,
not
yep,
there
yep. I
anymore.
see it.
You unselect it. Yeah.
Yep. That's
But it's
that's
the
not
same
right.
color. It's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know?
It's the same color, but not the same texture.
Right.
That's still not like acceptable or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you would really do other than just like be forced to get used to it or whatever. Three meters. I feel like I'm, or have I just pinged the wrong thing?
No, you pinged the wrong thing.
Won't let me.
You
Why
had
won't it let
pinged
me
at
just
one
select the
point.
exfil thing? It's the most important thing in the whole game. What can I ping?
You had it pinged, bro. It's so strange.
I can't see anything.
So
Not gonna make it out of here in time.
I can
can't-
tell you based on where you were. So
Let me just kind of select close. Won't even let me select close enough to it or whatever. This is really bad. Getting that feeling where I just don't want to play anymore. All right. It's 200 meters over there. At least it's in the same direction. Run speed is okay. Man,
was
the
I just
auto
not
aim
running?
is so freaking generous. It's got insane magnetism. Is this thing?
Yeah, and you'll want to heal because once you activate it, it fucking, like, a bunch of people just, like, start looking at you and kind of rushing you.
To your destination. I'll see you on the other side.
Run an attempting exfil for perimeter.
Or, like, watch behind them. You have to stay near it, too. You can't, like, walk away from it.
The little skull thing, the shooting, the killing is great.
Use it to deploy a personal shield.
It's a pistol like. Terrible. How come I don't get auto aim on this? Don't get magnetism on the pistol? Alright, swapping weapon.
It might be a range thing.
Stim. What's the UI is at odds with the aesthetic, because UI is like big and blocky and everything else is whatever. And look at that change of font also. There's too many fonts. That last one is super Japanese. It's just not right.
To the menu. Yeah,
it's just not right. I feel
super
like this
Japanese,
game,
right?
Yeah, super Japanese, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what? It's technically not super Japanese. It's super like Western because it's like Times New Roman.
Yeah.
Even though the Japanese love using that font for everything, Elden Ring and everything, I can't see the Japanese doing that in this game. I can see someone who is not Japanese doing that, thinking it'll appease somebody. Hang on. There's a game that I know of. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this game, and I'll see if I can get a trailer for it, YouTube, and I'll show you. Yeah, this is a, I'll show you a game, the same aesthetic, the same idea, made by 100% Japanese team. Burnt Peanut with about half the amount of views that he normally has playing Marathon. Wondering if I can get... Anyway, the game is called PNO3. There is a trailer, and gosh, it's only in 240p, so I can't even show you. It's a GameCube game. Anyway, guys, you're just gonna go and Google it. If you don't believe me, the game is PNO3, and that's a game that features a beautiful woman doing futuristic stuff, and everything is like full 100% Capcom Japanese team. They know the aesthetic and everything that they're doing, and they've done it. Anyway, I don't hate anything. I'm just trying to understand it. And literally, like I said at the start of the stream, I'd just like to play it and have fun, because the game should be like fun. The auto aim on the rifle, though, is like dynamite. I don't even know why you'd want to play with a mouse. All of this looting. The thing is that they've done a very good job here with menuing and stuff, and how this thing works as a cursor and everything. It's just like obviously a little unnatural, and something that people will either love or hate. Welcome to the Server Slam. Is that a mouse? that an actual mouse thing there? Is that my mouse? That's my mouse. I was like, okay. Thank you for joining us. The Marathon Server Slam runs for a little bit. Tutorial. Everything else done. No data reported. Why? Visit the factions. How do we play? Is it possible for us to play?
It should be. So now that you're done. Okay. Oh, that's right. You're not on Steam.
Search by Bungie name. Requires players display name and hash sign. Well, what's mine? Mine is Rival Gas hashtag 6245. I wouldn't be surprised if something happened if I got like scuffed, because it's like you make one account or whatever and then it syncs across Bungie, Steam, PlayStation.
I see.
The game is still trying to sign in though on PC. Maybe now that I have signed in, let's close the game on Steam on the PC.
You say 6245?
Let me double check. 6245. And then let me reopen the Server Slam on my PC and see if it signs me in, because it signed me in on PlayStation. So maybe it'll sign me in here. Oh, I got a crew invite. Accept friend request, accept invite.
Yep, you're in. So you should look at Vault.
There you are there. Vault. Like, yeah, R2?
And so this is kind of what I was talking about with the menus and everything. Now you're seeing the big blue boxes and shit, though. See,
oh,
just,
yeah,
like,
so, well, we know why this is so wrong. Because it's the error code color. It's the Windows has collapsed color.
Shit.
And then you're just showing everybody. This almost seems like an insider job. I feel like nobody at Sony, no Japanese designer or whatever, and if they have, that's shame upon them, Cruiser style. Like, why would you use the most obvious error color as the thing for what you're supposed to do? You can't normalize it, especially when the audience is hardcore nerds.
And so you on the loadout page, that's the one where I was saying like there's just like
sorry, the game's just making freaking loud noises. It's just
okay.
I gotta turn it down again.
Yeah, I turned mine down to put it on 2. Obviously you're streaming, so it's different, but or 3.
Did that save? I don't think that's saved. Just set back. But that's just what you do when you finish menuing. And it should prompt me to save. Oh no, it did. Okay, but it didn't really do anything. That's lobby music. Am I not in a lobby? What's this then? What music is this? What music is playing right now? Still playing music. Ah, it's this one. It's the other copy of Marathon. Yeah, okay, that explains why it was so loud and confusing. Sorry, YouTube, you would have heard both.
That's so funny.
Got two multi going hard. All right, let me put this. Let me reset this then. And then we'll finally get back to looking at what he was trying to get me to look at. All right, what am I looking at? Now you're a different character again.
Yeah, I just changed my shit.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to let me sign in on Steam or whatever. I wonder if there's just some kind of thing There could be a blanket ban in Australia, just being like, don't let any Aussie kids or whatever on there. But yeah, this game, I don't know.
You have to like
I can
connect
see
your Bungie account.
I can see why this is gonna flop. I can see why it shouldn't. Shells, Destroyer, Assassin, Thief, Recon, and then there's more. Vandal, Triage. They all have a little bit of animation movement though, which is pretty cool. Do they? Or just the girls with their hair only? Well, I guess it's just the girls with their hair only, the ones they care about. Thief Runner Show. I clicked on it, nothing happened. So do I not have one? Click on that, black. Click on that, black. It's all the same, okay.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm only allowed one show. Factions. Establish link. I'm just clicking on it, I don't know what it means.
Yeah, maybe you have to do that first.
All of this concept stuff or whatever. So basically, they're really good at this in Hollywood, where it's like, this is all trailer stuff, this is all hype stuff, you know, you're supposed to get excited or whatever. But imagine like you've only seen one trailer, right? Well, what they used to do is like have different trailers and different promotional material for different phases of the promotion. So like the trailer that you saw
Welcome home, runner.
in the theater is going to be different to what you see elsewhere. Nowadays, everything is just the same everywhere.
I'm Oni, your onboard navigational intelligence. Your consciousness and my neural programming are inexorably interlinked. Think of me as a friend. One you
Very
don't
difficult
remember.
to think of this character before me as a friend when they look the opposite.
You may still be experiencing some memory.
Very lawnmower man.
I think my lawnmower has more personality.
Okay.
Don't know what I'm meant to be doing. There's a lot of things that compete for my attention and stuff. And I know it's normal when you like go out here and learn. Syak, Trows, Mida. I don't know what any of this is. I mean, this one's okay. Just press circle. None of this carries over, so I just press square, prepare.
So you might be able to change your shell now. Unless it just doesn't work on...
Okay. L2 for shells.
If you want to, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind trying.
Yeah, let's go.
Quick and quiet.
Suffering.
Okay, yeah, this is a different menu that you're in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what mine looks like. So
And I
whichever
can't
one you
pick
select,
that girl.
that's gonna be.
The thief. Why is it disabled?
We'll run this world's secrets.
Those are disabled for me as well.
Yeah, good. Let me in already.
Tell said he's waiting.
But the first 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just be this first guy. Ready up. Missing equipment.
Select zone.
Critical items are missing from your loadout. Open your vault to equip the items now. What's missing? What's the critical item that's missing? Items stored in your vault are not lost if you're eliminated. Okay, that's cool. Well, what's the critical item? Where's the critical wherever? You can't just flag something as critical or whatever and then just not tell you what it is, especially when you don't know what it is.
Wait, what? What do I...
Don't know what any of this stuff is. It all costs money though. So yeah, this is very clear that you're gonna have to, just because everything is so whatever. Didn't ask me for whatever it is. You've got a contract? I don't have a contract. Select. Nope, too late. Is it too late? Something's happening. I didn't know I needed a contract. Oh. So much
There you
for
go.
playing.
Now you can select.
Oh, was that you? You do that for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Contracts. What am I selecting exactly?
I literally just choose, like, you just click on the big thing. Like, you don't have to click on any of the information. Just
What's
like,
the
you
big...
see how it's two big like rectangles in the front screen?
Yep. In contracts.
You just click on one.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, that's it. That's
Gosh.
it. You got it.
Gosh. Hate it.
I know.
Well, hate isn't right. It's just confusing.
It's very confusing.
Because it doesn't feel like a PlayStation game. And it doesn't feel like a PC game.
You know what's crazy to me? Is if... So all of this stuff that they have...
Still signing in the other one.
All of this stuff... If this was a... like a co-op story game or whatever, like if this wasn't like an extraction shooter, if it like actually had something going on and like it was a guided linear thing, I feel like it would be pretty good. Like just off of the art and all of that. Yep.
What they should have done was Call of Duty. Fantastic campaign. Weak ass multiplayer. Maybe just like 3 maps, team deathmatch, and just see if people want more. They'll ask for more. Spin it up. But yeah, not even a chance to like fall in love with the characters or whatever.
Engaging affirmation protocol. Assert. You are a winner.
All right, so what are we looking for, YouTube?
Do it.
He's A1, he's C3.
Okay, yeah. I'm worried about you. You're B2, you're purple. Or pink. I'm gold. A1, this is a random. He can hear you, by the way. You have an open mic.
I got open mic.
Actually,
cool.
Anybody
That's fine.
can hear you.
Like and subscribe. Shout out.
Chat.
Prox chat's cool. People can be mean or whatever. That's fine. We just sussing out the server slam YouTube. I don't know what any of my abilities are. R1.
Same.
Door.
F and Q, huh?
So wait, this is meant to be an extraction shooter?
This
so
is an
it's
extraction
basically Arc Raiders?
Yep. We're looking for loot.
Yeah, okay.
And there are also other teams that will end up dropping inside the game.
And they won't be friendly because it's not Arc Raiders.
It's not Arc Raiders. There is no friendly in this game.
Righto.
Correct.
Loading. Stealth engaged.
Damn. Well, I killed my first dude anyway.
Like an actual player?
Well, I saw the little skull thing. Might not be. Could just be AI? Are these all AI? Yeah, these must all be AI.
Yeah, those are the AI robots. This is like the Arc and Arc Raiders.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, what I appreciate about the Arc and Arc Raiders is just how they Arc. Like they're not humanoid. It's just very clear what you're fighting.
Right.
This is giving me a whole new appreciation for Arc. I almost regret uninstalling it.
Well, you own it, dude, you know? So that's... I don't know if that's regrettable or not. You decide, but...
What do I think of this game so far? I think, honestly, dude, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know how to say it. When you first play a game, there's just a lot to take in. It's hard to tell if you like it or not. And the game's kind of already being cancelled, so...
Placing ammo crate.
I've been shown a lot of things not to like. But I'm trying to like it. I'm just trying to play it and have fun. See if I can have fun.
I'm not, like, totally offended.
No. It's a normal reaction. Like, if you play... It's just like what happened with Call of Duty, and people were like, what's with these skins that glow and stuff? Why are the Ninja Turtles in here? This is shit.
There's so many lockboxes in here. This dude apparently just has keys.
He could be a dev. Not an extraction shooter type of gamer. Me, like, I tried to play Ark, and, great, now I'm affected by a toxin. I feel like the extraction, exploration thing or whatever.
Shoot me.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Will you shoot me?
Oh, is this you?
Oh, no, that's Todd.
That's C3. You're
Not
C3.
Todd, Jesus, C3.
Is that helping?
No friendly fire, no friendly fire.
No friendly fire,
Is that
okay.
helping?
Well, I like, I don't know. I've just got newfound respect for Ark. Ark was a lot more relatable than this.
Recall window will remain stable for
Way more relatable. It was like you could be an incel and then some girl will talk to you and ask you to pick up pineapples or whatever.
Beep boop.
What's a good extraction? Actually, I got I think I know one extraction shooter that I wouldn't mind trying.
The kind of the pinnacle.
Priority contract fulfilled.
How?
Okay, I have no idea, dude.
Did you do that?
Things up, I have no idea.
I picked up an empty cooler.
Maybe he did.
He might have. Let's try to take as much of this stuff. Yeah, the game does have prox chat. You can talk to people and stuff, but nobody is friendly, because I think the whole game is meant to be adversarial. But yeah, Ark Raiders is a lot more relatable. It was just, for me, it was slow and I just couldn't see the appeal, but I wasn't there because I wasn't on day one. And now that I've played an alternative, yeah, I can see what it's about. No hate, though. Without the third-person bit, though, and the cooperative elements, so Ark didn't really succeed because it's an extraction shooter or whatever. It succeeded because it just gave people a different cooperative experience that was pretty low pressure, and you could control this pressure.
USC reinforcements incoming.
Oh, shivers, here they come. Fudge, this is a terrible time to be outside. Lap City. I just can't tell what's happening.
I'm down.
What do I press? Where?
Oh, watch out, brother.
Ah, this sucks.
Are we both down? Here, let me crawl over here. Ooh, I like the crawl speed.
Basically, every time I get shot, I can't, it interrupts the res.
Okay, okay.
Micah,
Like
if you can
crawl
hear me,
speed.
come over here, bro. If you can. Or if you know how to play or whatever, you can do it on your own. Oh boy, we'll get you. He's taking out these guys, dude. The shooting and the stuff is fine. This is all great. Particularly on PlayStation.
I got him.
Got him? Thank you. I think you'd really like Ark, dude. And I can still recommend Ark. Recommend it over this or whatever. It's not like that. I actually see this game as more of like a
Warning, reinforcements detected.
COD competitor. Got no ammo though.
Oh!
How do I get ammo?
Oh, there's an ammo crate. Oh shit! I just took. Oh. Oh my god.
I'm dead, hey. Kind of thing. Just let me get around the corner. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, for me, my biggest gripe with Ark was I just couldn't... I never felt like I was getting anywhere. That's all. And I never felt like I'd ever be able to do the PvP like what all the other players were doing. Subpar assures me it's not like that, but this is how it felt. To be honest, the games that I'm most excited for is I really want to go and do Black Ops 7. Alright, light rounds. Search field gear. You're enjoying Rivals and DayZ. I've got to go and play Rivals. Picked up light ammo, but what is the ammunition? Why isn't this obvious enough? Really disappointed in that. Backpack full. Light rounds. What do you mean my backpack is full? Light rounds 80. This takes fully SMG. Takes what kind of rounds? Doesn't tell you.
Oh, it does. Look at your gun. Look at the bottom right-hand corner of your gun, and just look at that picture.
No, sorry. So yeah, the fact that like I've been playing games my whole life, and the fact that I can't even figure out the basic things for what I need, I'm very confused. I don't really like how the game's making me feel, and I don't really like how my game didn't work on PC, because that's what I wanted to do. Didn't want to play it on PlayStation. Sorry, Sony. Crossplay's working though. All of this standing around and looting and looking at it in first person is slow and boring. I also don't have any bullets. Everyone else was able to get bullets, so...
Here's the exfil.
Yeah, I could give you some, I just don't know what.
I've only got light ammo.
Profit opportunity. Intercept.
So you probably need heavy.
Prepare
There's heavy in this.
action.
It's only 11 though. And then there might be, yeah, there's heavy in this too. In here. And in there.
W.
Not much though. But I'm running.
Well, it did say
towards the
extract, I think.
Yeah, I'm running towards the extract.
So A1's also going towards the extract. Doesn't seem like much penalty movement speed for running with this heavy weapon. Don't know what this bar is that's filling up. Oh, that's cool. You can jump, dude. But it uses your stamina. You got a jump boost. It's very cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of swish.
Oh, wait. Maybe that's just you, though. Because I don't have it.
Oh, really? See? Whoa.
Oh, that's sick.
I mean, this jump boost with high sensitivity.
Oh, watch out behind you, watch out behind you.
Suck!
Crawl around the rock. It's like a turret.
Crawling is cool. The fact that you leave like a blood or whatever on the floor is also kind of cool. Appreciate 2 likes, YouTube. Yeah, interesting. So, no marathon push for small streamers on YouTube. What's crazy though is that they've got like that creator program and everything. This is why I don't join these programs, is because like I got crazy luck. Alright, how do I sim? All my stuff's like flashing. Limbs immobilized, whatever. I think we all got messed up by that thing. Sorry, guys.
What the
Regen pause. Can't see nothing. Game makes me feel like an NPC.
Crawl to me, everybody.
There's a couple more guy coming down. How were you able? Like, good work getting those kills. 3-man squads, or can you solo duo? You can do all 3. Solo, duo, and trios.
Well, you gotta be in this circle.
Yep, this resin.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Shit.
Got no heals either.
Jesus.
It's not exciting enough.
Yeah.
Like hey, see it, Todd. Who was it? Somebody was saying before, like when they were like, I bought Art of Creators because of you, and the extraction was so intense. They were like, my heart hasn't raced like that in a game in forever, and like I never experienced that feeling myself, YouTube, with that game. Look at how Subpar's posed. Amazing. Alright, like and subscribe. Let's get out of here.
Prelims or
the thing is, like I've only been like affronted and experienced inconveniences and misunderstandings, and like this isn't much of an accomplishment, but like I'm still gold rank in Call of Duty Warzone, 250 ping, so I still think that counts for something in terms of being able to shoot both on controller, because I did it whilst playing on controller and on mouse and key. My biggest disappointment is the fact that like it just didn't load on PC. That's really sad. And the server slam time or whatever, like this isn't enough time. The weekend isn't enough time to really get used to the game, let alone understand the game. Like there are, if I can just return to the loadout, So there's loadout, factions, codex, the vault, shells, multiplayer, the maps, and finally, I guess it's an addendum to the codex, but it's the story. So there's 8 things to learn about this, and you expect kids who don't know shit to learn all of this, and then you expect gamers, and like you're looking at a dude who's got offered a PhD in gaming. I can't even comprehend what the fuck is happening. Like I can't even really play. So I think that unfortunately for Bungie and Sony, they've been kind of bamboozled, or there's some kind of bungling going on here. There's things that are super glaringly obvious that just aren't right, and there's some things that are so amazing, literally just like it could have been. This could be huge. Is it redeemable? Is it savable? Unfortunately, these aren't the questions that need to be asked. The only question that matters right now is, why is it not as popular? How do you make it popular? Why isn't it as popular? And if you're anything like me, what does China have to do with it? Alright guys, I'm out of here. Unfortunately, Marathon, for me, not the best experience, unfortunately. I won't be buying it based on this experience, so this service lane backfired for them. And I'm just, like I said, it gave me a newfound appreciation for Arc Raiders, and which is not what they wanted. There's so much that I like, but I just didn't really get to have fun, and that was my primary intention. So for me not to have fun with a AAA Sony title, like I just played a AAA Sony title, playing 2 of them back to back, glued to the screen for literal hours, I'm just confused at where it went wrong. And unfortunately guys, you never got back to me, so I wasn't able to help you. Just too busy hanging out with Shroud. How'd that work out for you? See you, YouTube. And yeah, another suppressed stream. I guess you can't push it if it's not popular, can you, YouTube? Peace, guys. Thank you so much.